Catalonia's High Court has asked for Spanish National Police to provide extra security at the court building in case the Catalan parliament goes ahead with the unilateral declaration of independence.
And Spain fears Catalan parliament could declare independence today, Tuesday, when the regional government's leader speaks to the assembly in the wake of a banned referendum of October the 1st. Now, the Catalan crisis has presented Spain with its biggest political challenge since becoming a democracy 4 decades ago, as neither Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy nor Catalan leader Carles Puigdemont has shown signs of entering into any talks or dialogue. Global Affairs commentator Colin Nweke joins us via Skype from Belgium to discuss this. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Thank you so very much for having me, Ngozi.
All right. Now, do you think that the Catalonians or Catalans have actually thought through the consequences of pulling out or getting independence from Spain, in spite of the fact that, well, they are the major economy in Spain? Of course, automatic exclusion from the European Union and of so many other issues.
Well, I think it's more of an ideological question rather than, an issue that has been thoroughly thought through. You will realize that the Catalan president has actually built his whole career on this quest for independence of Catalonia from Spain. Now, anybody expecting him at this point to back off, I think is more of a wishful thinking. Now, have they thought it through? Which is, the core question that you have asked. Well, he has thought it through, and obviously, it will play into a long-held ideology, a political DNA that he has embedded in him. Now, the question is, will the rest of Catalonia go along with him? From what we are seeing, views are, or opinions are divided, even though they claim that of the 43% that came out to vote on Sunday, the 1st of October, 90% voted to leave. But when you look at the fragmented situation in Catalonia in the last week, several, demonstrations, 3 broad strands of demonstration, you will begin to ask yourself, where were all these people when the referendum took place?
All right. Now, with this, the Catalonian had been accused of not following international legal due process when it comes to what it takes to request for independence, and the government of Spain is really going to clamp down hard from the stance they're putting forward. Now, going forward, what scenario could really play out from what you're saying? Because we hear that about 35,000 or 35,000 pro or unity protest has also taken place.
Yes, indeed. And next to the 35,000 pro-unity that you have talked about, you also have on the other extreme the pro-independent protesters. Their number is, I do not have a figure for that, but from what you can see, it might be anything close to the 35,000 you mentioned. And then you have the moderates somewhere in the middle, and how they differentiate themselves is not with flag like those on the 2 extremes have done, but with white balloons and their hands painted in white, because they do not want to cause any provocation by bringing out any flag. That particular group is essentially telling the world that dialogue is the way forward. On the part of the Spanish government, they have said that what they want to do is probably consider the emergency powers under Article 155 of the Spanish Constitution, which allows Madrid to impose a direct rule on a region of its country that is seen to be acting outside the law. So it may very well be that at the end of the parliamentary session today in Catalonia, that the Spanish government says, well, enough is enough. We are, calling on Article 155 of the Constitution, and Catalonia's government is disbanded forthwith, and Catalonia will be ruled from Madrid. That's a possibility. But others are saying, no, the European Union is ready to step in, but not uninvited. Why don't you go ahead and invite mediators from both the European Union and other international powers to, come in and mediate in this matter? So it remains to be seen which of the two sides or which of the two parts that Spain will be working in the coming days.
Yeah, yes, indeed. And so many analysts are already saying, look, this might just be a case of double standards when it comes to Catalonia. If Brexit could happen, why not Catalonia, and why not any other country for that matter, even including Crimea? Some have pointed to that one.
And Scotland.
Yes.
Well, as a matter of fact, any reference to Brexit in comparing the situation in Catalonia is, in my opinion, not very well thought through, because it's like comparing apple with pear. What you can reasonably compare with Catalonia is the referendum that took place in Catalonia, and indeed, in Scotland. And indeed, the question is, why not? You can see that the British government, have been patient, democratic, and actually very, very wise in concentrating their efforts on convincing the Great Britain that Scottish independence is not the way forward. Whereas in other parts of the world, Nigeria, for example, Spain as well,
we'll have to leave it
they
there.
have gone to the extent of high-handedness, thinking that will, sort the issue out.
All right,
no,
Collins. Yeah, Collins, thank you so much. This is the time, the much time can permit us right now. Would have loved to have time to discuss this more, but thank you so much. Thank you.